It's the GOAT, nigga, right?
Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. How much more can I take? Give a nigga a break.
Cooking with the nigga, cooking with the nigga. Hey, I bet my food can steal your nigga.
First, we start off making watermelon chicken. We cut out the watermelon, put it in some breadcrumbs, and let that bitch sizzle. That should guarantee to make your nigga's mouth water. Next up, we got the chicken. The seasonings we're gonna use today is Hennessy, grape Kool-Aid. Flip that bitch over, and you know we can't forget the Black and Milds. After we're done seasoning up my chicken, put that bitch in the oven, let it cook. Voila! There she is, sitting all pretty. Now it's time to cook up some cornbread that your nigga is for surely gonna love. Get some corn and bread and start mushing it together. Once your bread is all mixed in with the corn, go ahead and throw that in the microwave, and there we go, we got some fresh cornbread. Now you can't forget the hood drink. To make the special hood juice, you need Hennessy, Kool-Aid, Black and Milds, and of course the watermelon, nigga. Blend that bitch up and get ready to sip. Now that it's all cooked, it's time to enjoy my nigga feast. That fried watermelon is bussin', nigga.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and I'm gonna try my best to not say disparaging things and make threats, and I'm just gonna try to be on my best behavior. But it's stuff like this is why people in America, and I'm not gonna say what type of people, but this is why some people in America believe that when they become the minority, that black folks are gonna reciprocate the violence and or mistreatment that they so long mistreated us with or inflicted on us, which unfortunately is far from the truth. Nothing could be further from the truth. While black folks do get revenge and do spite people, it's not that serious, even though it is that serious. However, while a lot of people like to think that we don't use any logic and deduction and reasoning, it wouldn't make sense to inflict violence on you like you did us. All right? Now, it would make sense in the sense that like we getting payback. But as much as I like payback, a wise man said that violence just begets more violence. It doesn't never solve anything. And while I don't believe anybody is above reprieve of a good ass whooping, you still there's still residual problems after altercations and or said violence, right? So it's best to just let go. Even though everything in my being doesn't like to forgive and let go, I don't like to keep up shit. And sometime at one point or another, you just gotta let things die so that you can bring things to a resolve and start brand new. However, shit like this is why people be paranoid, thinking that when they become the minority, we're going to inflict violence on them, because the mocking and the making fun. Right? It's one thing I have history of Jim Crow or slavery, minstrel shows, caricatures that depict black people in unsavory lights. It's another thing for 80, 90 years later to be doing that same caricatures of black people in search of getting clout or thinking that it's entertaining. Now, he's within the comfort of his own home, and I'm assuming he's probably somewhere in an urban environment, considering he looks poor as hell. Even if that is a house, it don't look like no extravagant background. He's in the comfort of his own home, and people seem to think that doing clout chasing videos on TikTok, which is why I'm so damn glad that they shutting the damn app down, because it's caused everybody to become an idiot, even though I know most of that traffic is gonna funnel back to Instagram. This is the reason why people be paranoid, right? Shit ain't funny. You know what I'm saying? If somebody was so like cavalier and wanted to sock them out, they'd be well within the rights of doing so. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if this was a tutorial on how to make food. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was mocking black people. I know that the imagery and doesn't help. Even if this was a video to show how to make said ingredient or recipes, the caricature, the clout chasing doesn't help. It makes it look like you're seeking something, namely clout. Now, he'd be the type of person to get socked out and then want to go on a mass shooting spree like it was our fault. Even though as a grown-up, I don't think maturely that this is well within the rights of violence. However, it is pushing a damn line. I'm just gonna put that out there. I don't even know what to say to this. If you got a comment, leave it in the comment section. Whatever it is, if you think that this is okay and that this is harmless and black folks need to just get over it and not look too deep into it, leave that comment. I'd like to check the temperature of the people within America that are clear, that don't see anything problematic with this. If you black and you don't think this is problematic, leave it in the comment section. Yeah, that's all I got here. And while I don't mean to sound like Martin Luther King, I just don't like the headache of actually like keeping up BS. It seems like on both sides, but namely they side, this is a problem. Like, I'm at the age now where certain things need to be brought to a resolve. Everybody always talks about this coming together and we need to get along and yada yada yada, and racism is dead. When you got stuff like this going on, it's kind of hard to ignore that shit. In any event, I'm out.